Attention, everybody. We are going to begin the Eagle Scout Court of Honor now. Please stand for the presentation of colors. Troop, present the colors. Troop, post the colors. Would Park Ridge Police Officer and Troop 80 Eagle Scout Kyle Dutcher please escort Matthew Carlin, Nicholas Milo, Dominic Mosca, and Peter Ratu to the front of the room, please. Would Troop 80 Eagle Scouts Vegan Hovanassian, Jay Kamath, Ethan Lasser, and George Mersich please escort Mr. and Mrs. Carlin, Mr. and Mrs. Milo, Mr. and Mrs. Mosca, and Mr. and Mr. Ratu to their seats, please. Good afternoon. I would like to welcome you all to the Troop 80 Eagle Scout Court of Honor. During this time, I would like to ask you all to please silence your cell phones and kindly wind down your conversations. Everyone, please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and recitation of the Scout Oath and Law, and remain standing for our invocation as well. Luis Lopez, please come forward to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. J.P. Whitmer, please come lead us in the Scout Oath.
I'll do my best to do my duty to guard my country, to obey the Scout law, to help our people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
Thank you. Oliver Torres, please come lead us in the Scout Law.
Trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce Reverend Vincent D'Agostino, pastor of Our Lady of Mercy Church, who will lead us in our invocation.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we stand before you this afternoon in awe of your glory and in gratitude for all of your blessings. We thank you for the opportunity to come together as family, friends, leaders, and fellow scouts on this significant day in the life of Matthew, Nicholas, Dominic, and Peter. Today is a celebration of a journey, a journey full of challenges, friendship, some struggles, and enjoyment on this journey to today. Today we think of all the merit badges earned along the way, the oaths committed to, the character these young men developed, and the service to our community these four worked so hard to bring about. Little by little, month by month, and year by year, they were faithful, and we celebrate their faith, commitment, and hard work today. So we ask your blessing, Heavenly Father, on Matthew, Nicholas, Dominic, and Peter, on their families who supported and encouraged them, and their fellow scouts who helped them along the way. Bless the scout leaders, Troop 80, and all those who are here physically or in spirit. Continue to walk with Matthew, Nicholas, Dominic, and Peter as they continue in becoming the fine young men that you desire them to be. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Reverend. Scouts, about face. You may file out and take your seats. Scouts, you may be seated. Everyone, you may not be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce Scoutmaster Mickey Rehak, who is Master of Ceremonies for this Court of Honor.
Good afternoon and welcome, Scouts, families, honored guests, esteemed dignitaries. This Eagle Court of Honor ceremony is going to run for two parts with a 20-minute intermission in between for dessert and coffee. If you need to use the restroom or excuse yourself, please do so quietly and courteously as possible. I would like to begin by thanking first the American Legion Post 153 for being our troop charter holders and the Park Ridge Elks Lodge 2234 for their continued support of our troop, including of this space and our weekly meetings in the Court of Honor ceremonies. I just want to say, first of all, thank you all for being here today to share in this truly special occasion. It is a proud moment not only for these young men, but for their families, but also for the entire scouting community. Seeing so many friends, fellow scouts, leaders, mentors, and family members gathered, it reminds us that it's the village it takes to raise and inspire the next generation. So thank you for all participating in this and seeing this journey come to here where we are. Today we recognize not only one, but four remarkable young men who have achieved the highest rank in scouting, Eagle Scout. And please join me in honoring Matthew Carlin, Nicholas Milo, Dominic Mosca, and Peter Vertu. Each of these scouts has walked a path marked by challenge, commitment, and growth. Becoming an Eagle Scout is not a matter of checking boxes. It's a journey of perseverance, character development, and service. It's about leading when it's not easy, about doing the right thing when no one is watching, and it's about giving back more than you can take. As your Scoutmaster, I've had the privilege of watching these boys grow from wide-eyed tenderfoots, setting up their tents upside down, to confident young men leading their patrols, mentoring younger scouts, and organizing projects that have left a permanent mark in our community. I remember when Nick Milo, Junior Assistant Scoutmaster, first joined, quiet, but always watching and learning. Over the years, his calm presence and thoughtful leadership have been a steadying force in our troop. Peter Vertu, Senior Patrol Leader, has a balanced energy that sometimes needed channeling, but he grew into a leader who motivates others with that same spark and enthusiasm. Dominic Mosca, Assistant Senior Patrol Leader, has quite the determination. He doesn't speak often, but when he does, people listen and learn. His Eagle project showed us what focused dedication looks like in a new modern technological way. Matt Carlin, Order of the Arrow representative. He always had a vision. Scouting is in his blood. Whether it was a camp out plan or a service project, he had a sense of purpose in the presence of a true scout. These young men didn't just earn merit badges, they earned our respect. And more importantly, they've earned the confidence to lead. Whether in their schools, communities, future careers, or even someday when scouting itself, I have no doubt that they will continue to lead with the same values that they practice here. Trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind. I won't list them all, but you all know how it ends. Brave, clean, and reverent. To the families here today, thank you. Your support, encouragement, and sometimes a little well-timed push have helped get these young men to this moment, and you should be immensely proud. To the other scouts in the room, I hope you're inspired. These four started out right where you are now. They camped in the same woods, sat around the same fires, tied the same knots, and now they stand as examples of what's possible. To Matt, Nick, Dominic, and Peter, you've crossed a major threshold. This isn't the finish line. It is the beginning of a life of service and leadership, and you've shown us all what you're capable of. I, for one, can't wait to see what's next. So congratulations, Eagles, we salute you. And buckle up, everyone. We're gonna get this Eagle ceremony on roll. And first speaker I'd like to bring up to here is our Jim Werner. He is our Troop 80 Unit Commissioner, James Werner, for a couple of few opening words. Thank you, sir.
Some of you know me, those who don't, my name is Jim Werner, and I am the Unit Commissioner for Troop 80. Some of you are wondering, what's the Unit Commissioner? What does he do? I'm basically the answer man. Any kind of issues or problems or questions that come up in a troop, they call me, and if I don't have the answer, I find someone who does, and I solve the problem. I've gotten to know a few of these young men through my visits here, council events, Order of the Arrow. And they're an interesting bunch, put it that way. I call them young men because the road they have been on, They refer to this journey as the Trail to Eagle. But it's more than that, because it's the beginning of the trail to life. These young men have taken on the task to achieve this goal of becoming an Eagle Scout. That was not an easy task. Only a select few make it to this point. They have shown the ability to realize the goal and achieve it. Even though I'm sure there was some parental pushing along the way. Along the way, they learned skills that will help them later in life as adults. They have learned leadership skills that they've shown through their actions in the troop and with the younger scouts. So today we're here to celebrate this rite of passage, the completion, part of the journey of the Trail to Eagle, but it's not the end of their trail. As they take the knowledge and skills that they have learned and they go forward on the trail into their adult lives. I'd like to take a minute to call their names and ask them if they please stand so we can recognize them again. Matthew Carlin. This was not an easy trip. Like I said before, there was a lot of parental prodding, I'm sure. And as the clock started running down to the fact that they're getting close to 18, it's like, are we gonna get this done, boys? Some of us were in a rush. Some of them didn't wait that long. Right, Matthew? We got it out of the way right away. Anyway, I appreciate the work that they have done, and I have enjoyed being around them. And I hope that nothing but the best in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jim. I'd like now to introduce Troop 80 Unit Advanced Chair Brian Carlin, who will lead us our Trail to Eagle.
Today's four honorees have all been part of the scouting program for almost 10 years. They took the Cub Scout oath early on and made a commitment to do their best, to do their duty to God and this country, to help other people whenever possible, and to obey the law of the pack. As you've heard earlier, the Scout Law asks them to be trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent in all circumstances and activities. Their scouting journeys required a lot of hard work and sacrifice. Please allow me to share some of the requirements each of these scouts has completed to reach this point. In terms of rank advancement, he has earned the initial scout badge and then the ranks that followed of tenderfoot, second class, first class, star, life, and finally completed the requirements of the Eagle rank. Along the way, each of these young men has earned the 14 required merit badges, namely first aid, citizenship in the community, citizenship in society, citizenship in the nation, citizenship in the world, communication, cooking, personal fitness, emergency preparedness or life-saving, environmental science or sustainability, personal management, swimming, hiking, recycling, camping, and family life. He's also earned at least 7 elective merit badges, which introduced him to subjects which may propel an interest in a future career or a passion later in life, like engineering, electricity, woodworking, digital technology, law, or medicine. He's also served in troop leadership positions for at least 16 months and spent at least 13 hours on community service projects, not including the time he spent on his Eagle Scout service project, which often exceeds 100 hours of service time. In all, he has completed approximately 325 different requirements. But what exactly have these requirements taught them? What does it mean to be an Eagle Scout? I'd like to invite Matthew, Nicholas, Dominic, and Peter to come up and describe some of their efforts and achievements it took for them to get to this milestone today. First, I ask Matthew to join me.
First and foremost, an Eagle Scout is an outdoorsman. He knows how to camp, swim, hike, use wood tools, build a fire, use a camp stove, and find his way in the wilderness with a map and compass. He has spent at least 20 days and nights camping out in a tent he pitched on a site he selected as safe and suitable. For many of those outings, he planned his own menu and cooked his own food outdoors. An Eagle Scout is comfortable with nature. He can identify local animals and plants, including poisonous plants. He understands the cause of water, land, and air pollution, and has developed a project to solve an environmental problem. An Eagle Scout embodies the Scout motto, be prepared. He knows how to treat fractures, head injuries, hypothermia, convulsions, frostbite, burns, abdominal pain, and muscle cramps. He knows how to handle emergencies related to fires, explosions, motor vehicle accidents, mountain accidents, food poisoning, gas leaks, earthquakes, floods, tornadoes, hurricanes, atomic emergencies, and avalanches. The Eagle Scout has also set and worked towards fitness goals. He has completed against himself in tests of aerobic endurance, flexibility, and muscular strength. He knows what it means to be physically, mentally, and socially fit.
The Eagle Scout is a good citizen. He has been to a city meeting and knows how the city government is organized. He knows who his U.S. senators and representatives are and has written a letter to one of them about a national issue. He has read the Declaration of Independence and the United States Constitution. He knows how to manage his money and understands the risks and benefits of placing his money in savings bonds, mutual funds, common stocks, and real estate. He has set financial goals and is working towards achieving those goals.
An Eagle Scout is a good family member. He knows what things are important to the members of his family and has talked to his family about chores, finances, responsible decision-making, avoiding drug abuse, and the importance of being a good role model. An Eagle Scout is also a leader. He has held positions of responsibility both within his troop and in his academic and personal life. He understands that the best leader is one who leads by example and remains calm in challenging situations. To quote the founder of Scouting, Robert Baden-Powell, quote, "A scout is never taken by surprise. He knows exactly what to do when anything unexpected happens."
Great job, guys. Fantastic. Thank you, Scouts. Now I invite you to stand to take your Eagle Scout oath. Would Troop 80 Eagle Scout Brian Freelander please come forward to lead Matthew, Nicholas, Dominic, and Peter in the recitation of the Eagle Scout oath.
Step 9. Repeat after me. I reaffirm my allegiance
I reaffirm my allegiance
to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize
I thoughtfully recognize
and take upon myself
and take upon myself
the obligations and responsibilities
the obligations and responsibilities
of Eagle Scout.
of Eagle Scout.
On my honor,
On my honor,
I will do my best
I will do my best
to make my training an example.
to make my training an example.
My rank and my influence count strongly
My rank and my influence count strongly
for better scouting
for better scouting
and for better citizenship
and for better citizenship
in my troop,
in my troop,
in my community,
in my community,
and in my contact with other people.
and in my contact with other people.
To this, I pledge my sacred honor.
To this I pledge my sacred honor.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Brian. Matthew, Nicholas, Dominic, Peter, you may now light your Eagle candles. One by one. I would like now to invite Park Ridge Volunteer Firefighter and Troop 80 Eagle Scout Team Rehack to deliver the Eagle Charge to Matthew, Nicholas, Dominic, and Peter.
Before I start, I would just like to say, I've been with these four boys here for their entire scouting career, and I've seen them mature into the great men they are now, and I'm honored to have been part of your guys' scouting experience. I'm honored to be delivering the Eagle Scout Charge on the occasion of your elevation to the highest rank in scouting. The Boy Scouts All Nations constitute one of the most wholesome and significant movements in the world's history, and you, Matthew, Nicholas, Dominic, and Peter, have been counted worthy of this high rank in the Boy Scouts of America. All you who know you rejoice in your achievement. Your position, as you well know, is one of honor and responsibility. You are a marked man. As an Eagle Scout, you have assumed a solemn obligation to your duty to God, to your country, to your fellow Scouts, and to mankind in general. This is a great undertaking. As you live up to your obligations, you bring honor to yourself and to your brother Scouts. The responsibility goes beyond your fellow scouts, to your country and your valley. America has had many good things to give you and your children after you, but these things depend for the most part on the quality of our citizens. Our country has had a great past. You are here to make the future great. I charge you to undertake your citizenship with a solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead only towards the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold to the high level of service to God and to your fellow men. So live and serve that those who know you will be inspired to the finest living. We have too many who use their strength and their brains to exploit others and to gain selfish ends. I charge you to be among those who dedicate their skills and abilities to the common good. Build America on the solid foundations of clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, and reverence for God. And be confident that whatever others say or may do, you leave behind you a record of which every scout may be justly proud. On behalf of the Court of Honor of the Northern New Jersey Council, Boy Scouts of America, with the high hope that you will always represent the finest character and citizenship, we welcome you into the Brotherhood of Eagle Scouts and congratulate you, your parents, and your scout leaders. Congratulations, Boy Scouts.
Thank you, Dean. Great job. Scouts remain standing. At this time, we will now move on to the Eagle Award presentation. The Eagle Award is the goal for which a scout works many years, an occasion for pride and joy, and a time for serious contemplation. It is a culmination of efforts of various leaders. The Eagle Scout Award is the highest and most coveted rank in scouting. The last major step in the advancement program, fewer than 6% of scouts in the United States reach Eagle Scout, Jim Warner says. Since achieving life rank, these four fine young men were required to plan, develop, and lead others in carrying out a service project worthy of an Eagle Scout. Take part in the Scoutmaster Conference, delightful, where they explain how they demonstrated the Scout spirit by living the Scout oath and law in their everyday lives, and appear before a board of review of prominent persons to prove that they are qualified for the Eagle Scout Award.
Careful examination has been made by this court as to the qualifications of these applicants for the Eagle Scout Award. Proficiency in the various crafts and skills prescribed for the Eagle Scout rank has been checked, and the records of merit badges earned by the Scouts have been approved and certified by the counselors appointed by the court. Eagle Scout candidates Matthew Carlin, Nicholas Milo, Dominic Mosca, and Peter Ritu have demonstrated their capacity and willingness to exert leadership in activities that are constructive and worthwhile in this community. The record has been checked in troop leadership, school affairs, and in other fields of work and service. They've demonstrated loyalty and duty to God and country. We believe that they are qualified to receive the rank of Eagle Scout. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the National Council of Scouting America, I hereby award you, Matthew, Nicholas, Dominic, and Peter, with these symbols of your success: the Eagle Scout Medal and Neckerchief, in recognition of your outstanding service to this group and to become an Eagle Scout. Troop 80 has purchased these items as a gift for you. Additionally, an Eagle Scout is entitled to receive an Eagle Scout palm for each additional 5 merit badges completed before their Eagle Board of Review beyond those required for Eagle, which is 21. 21 merit badges are Eagle required. All current Scouts who've completed their Eagle Board of Review and who have not passed their 18th birthday are also entitled to receive Eagle palms. In addition to the completion of merit badges to earn an Eagle palm, a Scout must be active in the troop for at least 3 months, demonstrate the Scout oath and law, and continue to develop leadership skills. All of our honorees have met these requirements. The bronze palm represents 5 additional merit badges, the gold palm 10, and the silver palm 15. Besides the 21 merit badges required for the Eagle rank, Matthew, Nicholas, Dominic, and Peter have earned the following additional merit badges to earn Eagle Palms. Matthew Carlin has earned 39 additional merit badges beyond the 21 required. He's entitled to wear 2 silver palms worth 15 each and 1 bronze palm worth 5. Nicholas Milo has earned 7 additional merit badges, and he's entitled to wear 1 bronze palm worth 5. Dominic Mosca has earned 12 additional merit badges, and he's entitled to wear 1 gold palm worth 10. Peter Ritu has earned 13 additional merit badges, and he's entitled to wear 1 gold palm worth 10. On behalf of the Boy Scouts of America, Northern New Jersey Council, Three Rivers District, and Troop 80, I'm pleased to award these Eagle Palms to Matthew, Nicholas, Dominic, and Peter, and the palms have been pre-pinned to their Eagle medals that will be presented to them shortly. Since the parents of these scouts and their scoutmaster have been so instrumental in their attaining the Eagle rank, I will ask if they join us to present these awards. Will the parents of Matthew, Nicholas, Dominic, and Peter please rise and join us? Eagle Scouts Matthew Carlin, Dominic Milo, Nicholas Milo, Dominic Mosca, and Peter Ritu, we now proclaim to all the world your accomplishments. Your parents will place the neckerchief around your neck, and then your scoutmaster, Mickey Rehack, will pin your Eagle medal with Eagle palms over your heart. Then, Eagle Scouts, in recognition of the wisdom and guidance given to you by your fathers, you will pin them with an Eagle Father's pin, which they will be proud to wear in your honor. And also in recognition of the many hours of patient guidance given by her in your efforts, you will pin the Eagle Mother's pin over your mother's heart.
Okay, after.
Everybody looking up, smiling, we go 3, 2, 1, take a few in a row. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and again, 3, 2, 1, and one more, got it.
So at this time, I would like to invite Eagle Scouts Matthew Carlin, Nicholas Milo, Dominic Mosca, and Peter Two again to share some words about their scouting journeys and to name and acknowledge someone who has been a special mentor to them over the years. Matthew, please come forward with a speech and a mentor acknowledgement.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for being here today. Standing before you as an Eagle Scout is a moment I've looked forward to for a long time. It's the result of years of growth, learning, and the support of so many people who have helped me get here. Being part of Troop 80 has been an incredible journey. Becoming an Eagle Scout isn't just about earning badges or completing tasks. It's about building character, learning to lead, and committing to something bigger than yourself. And that's exactly what this journey has taught me. I want to take a moment to thank the people who have helped me along the way. To my Scoutmaster, Mickey Rehak, thank you for being such a steady mentor and guide. Your leadership, patience, and example have made a huge difference, not just for me, but for everyone in this troop. You've helped shape how I think about leadership, responsibility, and service. To the leaders and families of Troop 80, thank you for building a community that has supported me every step of the way. And my fellow Scouts, thank you for the adventures, the teamwork and memories we've created together. We've learned so much, not just from our successes, but from our challenges we've faced side by side. To my parents and family, thank you for always being there, encouraging me to keep going, and reminding me why this goal mattered. I would like to especially thank my father for encouraging, attending trips, and it's getting involved in the troop right alongside me, especially when you took the role of Troop Advancement Chair. For my Eagle Project, I led a public awareness campaign focused on making the public aware of the need for the donation of personal care items to those in need. The project benefited the Triborough Food Pantry, which is run by Janelle Larby, who does amazing work for this community. I'm grateful to have had the chance to support her mission and to help make a difference in people's lives through this project. This badge doesn't mark the end of the trail. It marks a new beginning. Being an Eagle Scout is a commitment I'll carry forward, to live by the Scout Oath and law, and to use what I've learned to lead and serve wherever life takes me. Thank you all again for celebrating this moment with me. I'm honored to be a member of Troop 80 and be a proud Eagle Scout. Finally, I would like to share with you my choice of the person who has helped me and led me the most throughout my scouting journey. I would like to award my mentor pin to Mr. Rehak. I got to spend a lot of time with Mr. Rehak during the week we spent at Floodwood Mountain Reservation, canoeing and fishing in the Adirondack Mountains. Friends, I can tell you, there's nothing like a fresh trout for dinner. In the evening, I'd be spending a day on the water canoeing. I truly appreciate that he would take a week away from his family and business to give a group of scouts such a special memory. Mr. Rehak has been a positive influence throughout my scouting journey and always encouraging me to go for stretch goals, making my scouting experience all it can be. Mr. Rehak, please come forward to receive the mentor.
Thank you, Matthew. Nicholas Milo, come up.
Good afternoon, everyone. And thank you all for attending. I'm very honored to be standing up here and talking to you all today. Throughout my 10 years of scouting, I have enjoyed every single moment, both in the good times and in the times that were challenging. This is because scouting teaches you to overcome challenges and reminds you that no matter what obstacles you face, you can get through it. Being a Boy Scout has taught me how to be independent and less reliant on others. Boy Scouts and Troop 80 has taught me many life skills such as communications, cooking, camping, and of course, leadership. Scouting has helped me become more of a confident person. For example, due to Boy Scouts, I can talk in front of a large audience, such as yourself. Without constant fear of messing up. It has given me the courage to overcome my fears and to be more of a confident person. However, scouting isn't all serious, including, there we go. However, scouting isn't all serious as life. Of course, have fun. I have great memories of troop meetings and many camping trips, and including my favorite camping trip, which was the camping trip at Greenwood Lake, and of course, summer camp at Camp Novi Bosco. My time in scouting helped me to manage my Eagle Scout project. My Eagle Scout project was building and installing benches in the Emerson Woods Reserve in my hometown of Emerson. The benches are installed at both entrances of the reserve. I am immensely proud of my project because it benefits my community by letting people sit and observe nature and see the true beauty of the Emerson Woods. Every time I go by my project, I am filled with pride and happiness because of the hard work and determination that was put into it. I would personally like to thank all my fellow scouts who took the time out of their schedules to personally help me complete my project. Also, I would like to give an incredible special thank you to Mr. Paserchio for guiding me to properly build my benches, and Mr. Lechman for helping me make the proper cuts to assemble the benches. I would also like to thank my town council, and especially Mayor DePaula, for allowing me to do my project in the Emerson Woods. Also, thank you to the Emerson DPW and Mr. Salamando for helping me prepare my work zones. Now, as everybody knows, every single scout has the pleasure to grant a mentor award to someone who has mentored them and who has guided them through their scouting career. I am honored and proud to give the mentorship award to someone who has been my mentor my whole life. My father, Todd Milo, has been with me throughout my entire scouting career. First, as my den leader, and then as the assistant scoutmaster. We have gone through it together on many trips, including my weeks at summer camp. He is the most loving and supporting dad anybody could ever ask for. My dad has always been by my side, but has always pushed me to do my best and to figure out things on my own. He has always pushed me to do my absolute best, both in scouting, sports, and in life, and in general. He has always given me the extra push of encouragement to do my best and to achieve whatever goal I had my heart set to out to achieve. Without my dad, I know I would not be the person I am today. So it is with great honor I give this award to my father, Assistant Scoutmaster Todd Milo.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Todd. Dominic Mosley.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here today and for the honor to share my scouting journey with all of you. My path to Eagle Scout has been shaped by the fundamental principles that scouting instills in every young person who walks this trail. Learning to be prepared for any situation, mastering essential skills like cooking, camping, and survival, and embracing the Scout motto of doing a good turn daily have not just made me a better Scout, they've made me a better person. These values continue to drive me to improve myself every day, especially alongside my fellow Eagle Scouts, Matthew, Nicholas, and Peter, whose dedication and friendship have inspired me throughout this journey. As I reflect on these achievements today, I'm guided by the spirit of my cousin Armand. He was one of my best friends, had a passion for technology that paralleled mine, and was also an avid Boy Scout. In fact, he received the Spirit of the Eagle Award by the Boy Scouts after his passing in 2019. The Monterey Foundation was established in his memory by my Aunt Misha and Uncle Priya, who are over there. The foundation's mission is to inspire hope for young people. The Foundation's mission is to inspire hope for young people living in impoverished communities by providing them with technology tools and education, and it made perfect sense for me to choose the Foundation as a beneficiary for my Eagle Scout Service project. On July 23rd, 2024, over a dozen volunteers and I traveled to the Ironbound Community Corporation in Newark, New Jersey, where I led a day-long robotics workshop for approximately 40 middle school students. Over 90% of these students had never built anything, including a simple Lego. Watching these kids work together, problem solve, and light up with excitement as the robots came to life was truly remarkable. The fundraising for my project was made possible through the unwavering support of American Legion Post 153, who generously allowed my volunteers and I to use their parking lot and water supply for my car wash fundraiser. My car wash was so successful, it generated a surplus of over $1,000 after accounting for workshop expenses, which was donated to the Monterey Foundation for future programs. Without the support of American Legion Post 153, my fundraising efforts would not have achieved the success that they did, and I'm deeply grateful to them. Clearly, scouting is not an individual journey. It involves the time, sacrifice, service, and support of numerous people. My parents have played a significant role in getting me to this remarkable summit. Thank you for not only supporting me, but getting involved as leaders, community members, and volunteers. My father in particular has accompanied me on at least half of my camping trips for the past 12 years, and my mother was committee chair for my Cub Scout pack for 5 years. I also want to thank our amazing Scout leaders, especially Mr. and Mrs. Rehak and Mr. Widmer, who have been incredibly generous and selfless. Today, I would like to especially recognize Ms. Natalie Rehak, Executive Officer of Troop 80, who has been my most influential mentor throughout my scouting journey. Ms. Rehak demonstrates an unparalleled energy and devotion to young people, as evidenced in how she works as an educator and scout leader. As the merit badge counselor for me for numerous badges, she always took the time to ask me thought-provoking questions about my personal learning experience with each skill to ensure I got the most out of it. For my Eagle Scout project, she volunteered the entire day in my workshop at Newark and taught us 10,000 students for over an hour with great passion and enthusiasm. Her complete investment in our mission was extraordinary. Beyond this, Ms. Rehak works tirelessly for our troop, ensuring we remain organized with monthly camping trips and fundraisers throughout the school year. Her dedication to scouting and inspiring young people like myself to be the best version of themselves is extraordinary. Thank you, Ms. Rehak. Can you please come forward?
Thank you, Dominic. Peter, you too. What is yours?
Dear brothers and sisters in Christ, good afternoon. Before I begin, I would like to extend my deepest thanks to all of you who said yes and made the journey to attend this Court of Honor today. Your presence means a great deal, not only to me, but to my fellow Eagle Scouts, our brothers, and all my friends. You came to recognize a milestone in our journey. For that, I'm truly thankful. In chapter 22 of the Gospel of Matthew, the Pharisees asked Jesus, "Teacher, which commandment in the law is the greatest?" Jesus replies, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the greatest and the first commandment. The second is like this: you shall love your neighbor as yourself." 3 words appear in both commandments: you shall love. Jesus is commanding us to love completely, freely, and faithfully. This love is not abstract or sentimental. It's lived, concrete, and demanding. There are different kinds of love, but I'd like to reflect briefly on 2 in particular: philia and agape. Sorry. There are different kinds of love, but I'd like to reflect briefly on 2 in particular: philia and agape. Philia is brotherly love, friendship rooted in loyalty, respect, and shared experience. It is the love we build in scouting through trust, encouragement, and teamwork. In the Scout law, it's being friendly, kind, and loyal. It's that sense of fraternity we feel when we stand shoulder to shoulder around a campfire, when we hike through the woods, when we help each other set up camp in the pouring rain. Then there's agape, the highest form of love. Agape is selfless, sacrificial, and unconditional. It's the love God has for us, and the love He calls us to show others. It's about putting others before ourselves, not for recognition, but out a genuine desire to serve. In scouting, agape is presented when we live out our commitment to helping others at all times, when we serve without expecting anything in return. It's the spirit behind every Eagle Scout project and every act of service that springs from the heart. The inspiration for my Eagle Scout project came from one of these rare and beautiful moments of philia, of true brotherhood. I was on a camping trip participating in shooting sports with scouts from various other troops. After all the activities have ended, we came together to play Gaga Ball. Although we came from different places and different backgrounds, for that moment, we were one family. We laughed, competed, and bonded, not as strangers, but as brothers. That moment left an imprint on me, and I wanted to bring that spirit of unity, joy, and brotherhood to my high school, Don Bosco Prep. Don Bosco has already been a place of deep friendship and faith, but I want to give back to the community that helped me. My project was a small way of saying thank you, to contribute to a legacy of love and fraternity that reflects the very mission of St. John Bosco himself, to see Christ in every young person and to be good and faithful servants. Becoming an Eagle Scout requires much more than fulfilling requirements. It demands agape, that love of unconditional service. It challenges you to grow in perseverance, humility, and love. The path isn't easy. There certainly are obstacles, long nights and doubts, but there's also grace. And through it all, we are never alone. As Roman Catholics, we know that our strength comes from not ourselves, but from God's grace working in us. As St. Paul said to the Philippians, I can do all things through Christ who empowers me. Today I stand here with my fellow Eagle Scouts, and I recognize this rank is not an end, but a beginning. It is a call to a greater responsibility to be servant leaders in our homes, schools, parishes, and communities. The Scout Oath begins, I'm honored. I will do my best to do my duty to God. That duty continues every day in every small act of love and service. So to my family, my leaders, my teachers, my fellow Scouts, and to God, thank you. You have shaped me, challenged me, and inspired me. I pray that I can continue to live out what this badge represents, a life rooted in faith, guided by virtue, and commitment to love, philia and agape, for the glory of God and the good of others. However, before I close, I would like to take a moment to recognize one man in particular, Scoutmaster Mickey Redak. Although he wasn't Scoutmaster when I first joined the troop back in 2019, and to be honest, I thought it was a bit ridiculous when he first stepped into the role. He has truly shaped our troop for the better. We are not like other troops in the Boy Scouts of America, and that's a good thing. Under his leadership, our troop has grown in unity and purpose and in love for scouting. Scoutmaster Rehack has fostered not only a deep commitment to the ideals of scouting, but also a genuine care for each and every one of us. As senior patrol leader this past year, I've had the privilege of working closely with him, and he's helped guide me through more obstacles than I can count. He's an incredible leader and teacher. There are two things he said to me that I'll always remember. The first, don't spend your time with someone who you can't have fun with. And the second, do what you need to do. Both are simple, but they carry a great deal of wisdom. My geometry teacher used to say something very similar. Do what you think is right. These are the kinds of lessons that stick with you long after the meetings and campouts are over. I can honestly speak for hours about the impact Mr. Rehack has on our troop and my own journey, but I know we don't have all day. And so, a small token of my gratitude and my recognition of all the time, effort, and love he has poured into this troop and my life, I'd like to present him with the Eagle Scout Mentor Pin. May God bless you, and may we always remember to love, serve, and lead with courage and grace. Thank you.
Thank you, Matthew, Nicholas, Dominic, and Peter. Becoming an Eagle Scout is a major achievement. Once an Eagle, always an Eagle. I request that all Eagle Scouts in the audience please come forward and recite the Scout Oath. All Eagle Scouts. That's you guys. The Scout Oath dates back over 100 years ago and is printed on the back. The Scout Oath is printed on the back of today's program. So, there you go. So, Eagle Scouts.
Everyone looking up for a picture. 7. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Everybody look it up again. 3, 2, and 1. And one more. 3, 2, 1. Got it.
Okay, so let's recite the Scout Oath for me. 3. 1, 2, 3. On my honor,
I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey Scout law, to help my people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
So we will now break for intermission to share the celebration cake and dessert. We ask that you all take a moment to watch a slideshow. The Scouts, parents prepare to go around the room to use the display tables prepared by the Eagle Scouts. We will reconvene for special knowledge and presentations in about 20 minutes. Thank you. Welcome back. I trust you've had enough sugar to keep you guys alert for the remainder of this program. For the second part of this program, we have several dignitaries and important community members. We'd like to recognize our 4 Eagle Scouts. Kindly request that each speaker try to limit their speaking time to 3 to 4 minutes in fairness to their fellow presenters and our guests today. Our first dignitary, or our first honored speaker, is Janelle Larkey. Please come up. She's from the Triborough Food Pantry and the beneficiary of Matthew's Eagle Scout Project.
Good afternoon. Congratulations to Matthew and all of the Eagle Scouts, and thank you for inviting me to share this inspiring celebration with you today. Matthew Carlin immediately impressed me by addressing a need in the community and one that often goes unnoticed. As part of his Eagle Scout Service project, Matthew launched a personal care items awareness campaign for the Triborough Food Pantry. His focus was on everyday hygiene items like soap, toothpaste, shampoo, and deodorant, things that many of us take for granted. Oftentimes, the general public is not aware that people who rely on SNAP benefits, the program that helps people afford groceries, does not cover these sort of personal care items that we all rely on a daily basis. So that means that families that are already facing food insecurity often cannot afford the basics needed to feel clean, healthy, and dignified. Matthew's project brought a tremendous amount of supplies of these items, like multiple carloads. I think they stored some at their house for us for a little while. We were bursting at the seams. But more than that, he shined a light on a hidden struggle faced by many with his door hangers campaign. And a lot of the young men were out in my neighborhood and a lot of the neighborhoods hanging these door hangers because I got one at my house and I was thrilled when I saw them. Just letting people know that this is a problem. He educated our community, he inspired action among his peers, and helped restore dignity by providing a donation that is often overlooked. His work embodies the best of scouting, service, leadership, and a sense of responsibility to help those less fortunate. Matthew, the awareness your project raised will continue to make a difference long after today, and we at the Triborough Food Pantry are so proud to honor you for it. Congratulations.
Thank you, Janelle. Next, I'd like to call up Hannah Hale and Harold Payne, Scout Executives from the Three Rivers District of the Northern New Jersey Council.
Thank you very much for having us. When Odysseus left Troy, he embarked on an odyssey with trials and tribulations ahead of him. He always kept the guiding spirit of hope and perseverance alive. The path to Eagle, much like Odysseus' path, is fraught with challenges and obstacles to overcome. The rank is not merely a badge or an award, but rather a culmination of a long odyssey, a testament to dedication, a love letter to perseverance, and a stalwart commitment to service. The eagle soars highest amongst the birds, surveying what is behind, but fixed on what is ahead. The journey is the destination. Being an eagle signifies that a scout has become a consummate leader, a tenacious explorer, and a beacon for all those lost in the path, looking for the light. Gentlemen, you have now joined an exclusive group whose place lays amongst rarefied air. Very few scouts get to see this great peak. Although your odyssey has ended, your life's work will now begin. As an eagle, you will be counted amongst the best of us, as you will be seen as a role model, a leader, and a symbol for the indomitable human spirit. Your hard work will help shape your communities and guide those in need of guidance. So as the shepherd stands quietly with his staff to guide his flock, let these staffs help you guide your flock as you soar to new great heights. Congratulations on this achievement, and may your light shine forever bright.
Thank you. Next, I'd like to call up Gregory Hoffman, Council President for the Borough of Park Ridge. Gregory is also a Troop 80 Eagle Scout.
Good afternoon, everyone. First, I'd like to thank Troop 80 for inviting me here today to speak on behalf of the borough. It's an honor to be here on behalf of the mayor and council for the borough of Park Ridge, and it's also a personal privilege to return here to the same room that I spent so much time in when I was a scout with Troop 80. It's an honor to be here too, and it carries special meaning because these boys, these young men, have crossed countless obstacles, trails, made camp, and gone through a lot to reach such a personal achievement of making Eagle Scout. More than a century ago, in the early 1900s, a British soldier named Lord Robert Baden-Powell took a small group of boys to Brownsea Island off the coast of England for a camping experiment. It would become known as the first official scout camp. His vision was simple yet profound: to train boys in responsible citizenship, character development, and self-reliance through outdoor activity. That humble island gathering sparked a movement that crossed the Atlantic, and in 1910, with the help of gentlemen like William D. Boyce and Ernest Thomas Seton, the Boy Scouts of America was founded. From that seed, over 100 years ago, over 130 million young Americans have joined the ranks of scouting, and more than 2.75 million have become Eagle Scouts. Today, we add 4 more to that role: Matthew Carlin, Nicholas Milo, Dominic Mosca, and Peter Ritu. Gentlemen, your projects speak volumes. From building benches for your neighbors, to teaching underserved children about robotics, from food drives that benefit your local community, and to building a Gaga pit that will be enjoyed by countless students for years to come, your work is a testament to your leadership, initiative, and service. You've lived the ideals of scouting in a way that reflects not just honor, but also action. You now join a proud brotherhood. Eagle Scouts have walked on the moon, like Neil Armstrong. They've governed states, they've acted in valor in war, they've written best-selling novels, they've led companies, they've built businesses, they lead churches, classrooms, communities. And just like them, you now carry something greater than a badge, a lifelong commitment to the values behind it. The Scout Oath says, "On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country." It's not a phrase we say lightly. It's a compass, our moral North Star that challenges us each day to live a life of integrity, service, and leadership, whether it's on the trail, in a boardroom, or in public office. As you move forward into college, your careers, building a family, remember that oath. Remember what it means to help other people at all times, to keep yourself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Because these words don't fade after your board review, they're now part of you, etched into your character. So on behalf of the Borough of Park Ridge, and as a proud Troop 80 Eagle, congratulations. May you carry this honor with pride, and may your example continue to inspire more generations to come. Thank you, and may the Scout spirit always guide your way. On behalf of the borough, I'll just read one. The Mayor and Borough Council of the Borough of Park Ridge do hereby bestow upon you this certificate of recognition for attaining the rank of Eagle Scout, Park Ridge Troop 80 Boy Scouts. Your dedication to the Scout Oath and law, your integrity, your kindness, and your unwavering commitment to making a positive impact is honorable.
Thank you, Greg. Like I mentioned, Greg was a former Troop 80 Eagle Scout, and no, I was not his Scoutmaster at that time. Next, I'd like to call up Carol Morelli, Exalted Ruler, and Mark Cookie Eisen, member and Troop 80 Liaison from the Park Ridge Elks Lodge 22234. The Park Ridge Elks are the Troop 80's former charting organization and continued supporters of the troop. There we go.
Thanks, Mickey. I have to say I'm very impressed with the Eagle Court of Honor ceremony. It's very, very impressive. And I'm very happy and honored to be here to honor these 4 young men. The Benevolent Protective Order of Elks principles are charity, justice, brotherly love, and fidelity. And along with tenacity, these 4 young men certainly exemplify those attributes. So congratulations. We're proud of you at the Elks. Everybody here is proud of you, and I hope you're proud of yourselves, because this is quite an accomplishment. Thank you.
As past treasurer of the Troop 80 Scouts and father of an Eagle Scout, it's been an honor to be the liaison for Troop 80 and the Elks Lodge 2234. Today, we gather to celebrate an extraordinary achievement of Matthew, Nicholas, Dominic, Peter, as they received the highest rank in scouting, the Eagle Scout Award. The journey began years ago when they first entered scouting and eventually joined Troop 80. Since then, they've grown into leaders that have embodied the Scout law in every aspect of their lives. They hiked countless miles, learned valuable skills, and most importantly, they have made a difference in our communities. Their decision to serve sets an example for all of us. Their Eagle projects will benefit our communities for years to come. It stands as a testament to their leadership, their vision, their commitment to helping others. To the parents and mentors who have supported these Scouts along the path, we thank you. Your guidance and encouragement have been instrumental in shaping these young men we see before us today. Congratulations, Matthew, Nicholas, Dominic, and Peter. You have earned your place among the ranks of Eagle Scouts. May you soar to new heights and inspire others to follow in your footsteps.
We're going to present you with a little token of congratulations and plaques with certificates from the Elks.
Thank you again to the Elks for supporting our organization. Appreciate it. Next, I'd like to call up the commander of the American Legion Post 153 in Park Ridge. It's our Troop 80's charting organization, Brian O'Hara.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for having us here. My name is Ryan O'Hara. I am the commander of American Legion, Post 153, Corporal Jed Barker. This is John Lynch, the vice commander of Post 153. The American Legion support for the Boy Scouts goes back to 1919 at our first national convention. I'm very honored to be here today, knowing 160 years later that we are still working together. Currently, the American Legion supports and works with over 2,500 scouting units across America. The Boy Scouts of America and the American Legion share the same principles and morals that continue to support this great nation. But most of all, we share the dedication of service to our communities and to our country. I want to thank all past Eagle projects at our post and all future Eagle projects, including our next one that will be done by Daniel Lopez. I want to say congratulations to the young 4 men for making the rank of Eagle Scout and all the hard work you've done to get here. I also want to congratulate the parents, all the hard work and support you've done to make these fine young men. I'm proud of you and excited for the future of this country. Proud of you and excited for the future of this country because of men like you and the overall support and patriotism of the Boy Scouts of America. Congratulations.
Next, I'd like to call up Natalie Rehak, my lovely wife of the American Legion Auxiliary Unit 153 in Park Ridge. Please up, there is a 2-minute time limit.
You'll be sleeping on the couch with me.
I guess he knows me. Good afternoon, everyone. It is truly an honor to be here this afternoon on behalf of the American Legion Auxiliary for Post 153 to recognize 4 outstanding young men, Matthew Carlin, Nicholas Milo, Dominic Mosca, and Peter Ratu, on earning the rank of Eagle Scout. I've had the privilege of being part of your scouting journey since 5th grade, and it's been amazing to watch each of you grow into leaders. I've seen the hard work,
the late nights, the campouts, the teamwork, and the perseverance that brought you to this moment. Becoming an Eagle Scout is not something that's given. It's something that is earned through character, service, and a deep commitment to others. Each of you has shown what it means to lead by example and to serve with heart. On behalf of the American Legion, Auxiliary Post 153, it is my absolute pleasure to present you with a certificate of recognition of this great achievement. We are so proud of everything you've accomplished, and we can't wait to see what you do next. Congratulations, Eagle Scouts, you've truly earned this honor. I've also been asked to present 2 other certificates. Right now, all of the boys are receiving a certificate of special congressional recognition from Congressman Michael Lawler from the 17th District in New York. And additionally, I'm presenting certificates from the Rockland County Executive, Honorable Edwin J. Day, for an award of excellence for each of the 4 boys, once again, for recognition of Boy Scouts of America's highest honor, the Eagle Scout Award.
Thank you, Natalie. Okay. Next, I'd like to call up our Association Secretary to the Park Ridge Fire Department, Jason Terramino.
I'm Jason Terramino, Park Ridge Fire Department Association Secretary. I'm here representing Chief Richard Bosey and President Tony So. I'm also a Scoutmaster in another town, and it's always an honor to come to Eagle Scout ceremonies all over the district and learn that even though ceremonies vary from place to place, the dedication to service is always the same. I wanted to say a few words about uniforms. Why do Scouts wear uniforms? We're not military, we're not firefighters, we're not police. Well, police wear uniforms so that you know when there's a problem where to go for help. Firefighters wear uniforms, of course, because we like shiny things. The clergy wears uniforms, the simple black uniform, to not draw attention to themselves, but to give all attention to God. I think the Scouts wear uniforms for a lot of similar reasons. But one of them is that they come into the troop with a plain khaki shirt with no decorations on it, and they go through their journey of scouting, decorating their uniform with what they earn. It doesn't matter who their parents are, it doesn't matter how they do in school, it doesn't matter how they do in sports, but their uniforms show their journey through this program. And it's a beautiful thing. And then of course, when they turn 18 and register as adult leaders, right? That they take all of that off and they start the journey for someone else. So with that, I'd like to present you each with a certificate of commendation from the Park Ridge Fire Department, and of course, a Leatherman knife. Congratulations.
Jason. Next, I'd like to call up Park Ridge Police Officer, Troop 80 Eagle Scout Kyle Dutcher.
Hello, everyone. First off, thank you for inviting me and allowing me to be here. And on behalf of Chief Rampol and the entire Park Ridge Police Department, congratulations, boys. We know the hard work you put in. It definitely doesn't go unnoticed. And reading your bios, I'm very happy to see the name Troop 80 is going out throughout the greater Passac Valley area. That's awesome, and it just brings forward, again, how great our troop is. There's one thing though I want to ask you guys. And I know we may lose you for a couple years for school after you turn 18, but continue to serve our community. Continue to serve your troop. As Jason just said, register as adult leaders. All I ask of you, maybe, you lose one Saturday, continue to be or become a merit badge counselor. How easy it is. Look at those guys in front of you. Be the reason why they need, hey, I need help with this merit badge. Oh, I know somebody. Let me call Nick, Peter, Dominic. Let me call these guys. They're there for me, and they were there for your Eagle Project. And always remember, come back and help them out too. We had a table of Eagles over there. Come back for you guys. Remember to come back and help out your fellow scouts. So again, congratulations, and thank you so much for having me. We have a certificate from the police department as well as a challenge coin. So again, it's in case the paper ever gets lost, remember, look at the coin, and we're here for you too. So again, congratulations.
Thank you, Officer. Next, I'd like to call up Patrick Mosca, third degree Knight of the Knights of Columbus, Council 4486 in Park Ridge.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Patrick Mosca, and I'm honored to speak with you today on behalf of the Knights of Columbus, Our Lady of Fatima Council number 4486, and our Grand Knight, Mr. Vinny Lemba. Vinny is not only a dedicated leader, but also a longtime committee member of Troop 80, so today's ceremony is especially meaningful to him. I also have the privilege of being here as the proud father of one of today's Eagle Scouts, Dominic Mosca. This afternoon, as we celebrate the tremendous achievements of these four outstanding young men, Matthew, Nicholas, Peter, and Dominic, as they receive the rank of Eagle Scout, this moment reflects years of dedication, service, leadership, and growth. Reaching Eagle is not an easy feat, nor should it be. It represents the highest ideals of scouting: character, commitment, community. As a Knights of Columbus, I see strong parallels between our two organizations. The Boy Scouts of America teach values like trustworthiness, loyalty, and reverence, a moral compass that helps young men grow into principled leaders. The Knights of Columbus are grounded in four pillars: charity, unity, fraternity, and patriotism. We too serve our parishes and communities with faith-driven purpose. Both paths lead to a life of service, to something greater than ourselves. These young men have already walked that path. They've built, led, sacrificed, and inspired. That's what leaders do. That's what men of faith do. Of course, no scout makes it to Eagle alone. It takes guidance, patience, and selfless commitment from those around them. On that note, on behalf of the Carlin, Milo, Mosca, and Ratu families, I would like to especially recognize Scoutmaster Mickey Rehack and his wife Natalie. Countless hours of service, leadership, and care have shaped the lives of these young men and so many others. Thank you both for everything you've done, for your example and your generosity. Natalie, I don't know anything. I see you everywhere. I don't know where you find the time. God bless you. Thank you. To our new Eagle Scouts, may you carry these values into every step of your journey. Continue to lead with integrity, to serve with humanity, and to live with purpose. On behalf of the Knights of Columbus and our Grand Knight Vinnie Lempa, I would like to present you boys with an award. Congratulations, and may God always bless you and guide you. Thank you.
So next I'd like to call up the Mayor of the Borough of Emerson, the beneficiary of Nicholas's Eagle Scout project, Daniela DePaula.
Good afternoon. I am honored to be here. Congratulations to Matthew, Dominic, and Peter on achieving this high rank of Eagle Scout. May you soar high. But I am here with a special presentation for Nick Milo. I've gotten to know Nick over the last year, and I can't say that I haven't been so impressed. I'm going to tell you a little story. I get invited sometimes to school assemblies, and I had never seen anything like this before. It was a DWI presentation where they tell the kids going to the prom that they should not drink or do drugs, and send them on their path. And as I was speaking, I was calling out some of the students, the actors, the athletes, and when I said you even have an Eagle Scout amongst you, I never heard a class of seniors so proud of someone as they were of Nick. I was blown away. So I just wanted to share that with you. So Nick, would you come up here so I can present you with a proclamation? Proclamation, Office of the Mayor. Whereas Nicholas Milo, through his efforts and diligence, has earned the rank of Eagle Scout, the highest rank attainable in the Scouts BSA program of Scouting America. And whereas throughout his time in Scouting America, Nicholas has completed all the rank requirements as well as earned a total of 28 merit badges and held the leadership positions of chaplain aide, assistant patrol leader, assistant senior patrol leader, and junior assistant scoutmaster. Whereas for his Eagle Scout project, Nicholas built 2 beautiful benches made from environmentally conscious untreated cedar, which were permanently installed at both entrances of our Emerson Woods Preserve for visitors to enjoy. Whereas to fund this project, Nicholas held a car wash fundraiser raising over $1,700 and planned and coordinated 30 volunteers during 7 work sessions for 209 total work hours to complete the project. And whereas the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Emerson wish to express their appreciation for Nicholas's contribution to enhance the public's enjoyment of the Emerson Woods Preserve, as well as to extend congratulatory wishes to Nicholas on attaining the rank of Eagle Scout. Now therefore be it resolved, I, Danielle DePaula, Mayor of the Borough of Emerson, on behalf of the governing body, do hereby commend and acknowledge Nicholas Milo on his achievement of Eagle Scout, and in genuine admiration hereby declare Sunday, June 1st, 2025 in the Borough of Emerson as Eagle Scout Nicholas Milo Day. Danielle DePaola, Mayor of the Borough, I get emotional, I can't help it. I'm so proud of Nick, you can't imagine. I've really gotten to know him, and I've known his mom for a while, and I got to know his dad. And I see so many scouts in the room that I recognize over the years, and I'm really, really proud to be here. But I don't think I've ever been prouder of an Eagle as I have as Nick. His good friend Andrew Pasdar has been interning with the borough, and on Friday I'm like, tell me something special about Nick that his mom didn't tell me that we don't know. And he said, Nick wakes up every morning at like 4 o'clock in the morning, makes himself breakfast, and then takes a 7-mile run before he starts his day. And now his grandfather just told me that he calls him every night at 9:30. That is commitment, that is a leader. And I am so proud of Nick. From the bottom of my heart, congratulations. Nick Milo Day.
Thank you, Mayor. Put that on my phone. Next, I'd like to call up Vincent Maturano, Senior Vice Commander of the Bergen County American Legion and Finance Officer for the Bergen County American Legion and American Legion Post number 136 in Lodi. Vincent is also Dominic's great uncle.
I am very honored to be invited to today's Eagle Court of Honor celebrating the presentation of this rank to Matthew, Dominic, Nicholas, and Pete. Congratulations to them, but also to their parents, the leaders and members of Troop 80, the troop sponsor, American Legion Post 153, for without their encouragement and support, the achievement of this rank would be almost impossible. Also, I'd like to thank the Elks for opening the doors to this home for our celebration today. As a scouter who has earned his Cub Scout and Lion badge and Weblos over 70 years ago, and I've served in many positions in the Boy Scouts, from assistant patrol leader, scout master, committee chair, finance officer. I know how hard it is to become an Eagle Scout, something I never achieved. And to prove it, today when I came here, I placed these certificates on the ground right next to my seat, and I stepped on them. And I broke them. So you're going to receive broken plaques. If I was an Eagle Scout, that never would have happened. Because I see what you guys do, you put the things behind the seat, not in front of you. So that was my first mistake. And thanks to Manal System, Anisha, and Manahani, they, without even asking, glued them all together for me. So I owe you frames, but thank you very much. As a Senior Vice Commander of Bergen County American Legion, I'm here today to present these plaques on behalf of our Commander, Dennis Duggy. But as a great uncle of Dominic Mosca, I'm here to say a few words about this young man. His biography supplied with today's program speaks of itself. There's no question that he deserves this honor and something he worked diligently to receive. Interwoven into Dominic's life story is his character, a gentleness about him, an eagerness to help those less fortunate, and a desire to bring goodness to his world. His sensitivity was displayed as he was making his own presentation today. He's a sensitive young kid, and I'm very proud of him. Even in his preschool years, Dominic would help about the house. He loved to clean up rooms and joked that he would be satisfied in life if he became a janitor. As he grew, his horizons and intellect expanded. He developed a proclivity for electronics and computers, and I marveled that as a young teen, He could set up web pages and rebuild iPads. Dominic is patriotic too. For the past several years, Dominic, along with his family, would join American Legion Post 136 in Lodi and decorate hundreds of veterans' graves as a Memorial Day tribute to those departed military service members. As past commander of Post 136, I am proud that Dominic and his entire Mosca family has joined us for many years at this annual event. This is my second appearance at Troop 80's Eagle Court of Honor. I was here a few years ago when Dominic's brother Luke was honored with the Eagle Badge. At that time, I remarked to Dominic that he had some big shoes to fill. Dominic filled those shoes well, and now sets the stage for his younger brother Christopher to follow in his footsteps. Dominic, along with Matt, Nick, and Peter, hold on and embrace the keys as you are and is your future. Those keys are safely in your hands. Congratulations.
Next, I'd like to call up Citizen of Don Bosco and Coordinator of Youth Ministry of Don Bosco Prep, Father John Langen. This is where Peter attends high school and the beneficiary of his Eagle Scout project. Father John is also an Eagle Scout.
So first off, just thank you very much to Troop 80 for inviting us to speak here. On behalf of Don Bosco Prep, I'd like to say congratulations to our newest Eagles, but in particular to Peter, a word of thanks for all the work that you put in our campus. I actually believe that I was among the first group that was able to make use of the Gaga pit on the campus during one of our Eucharistic adoration nights. We had about 20 guys participating in prayer and chapel, and then quickly we moved outside, had a little fire pit, and we were able to play Gaga under the lights just outside. So it was really beautiful to hear tonight that inspiration that was the project that you had in mind. And it really was from that loved brotherhood that is so important to both the Boy Scouts and to the Salesians of Don Bosco. So on behalf of the entire Don Bosco Preparatory High School community, it is with immense pride and sincere gratitude that we extend our heartfelt congratulations on your remarkable achievement of attaining the prestigious rank of Eagle Scout. This is a testament to your unwavering dedication, leadership, and commitment to service. Your journey to Eagle Scout culminated in an outstanding project that has left a lasting and positive impact on our school, the creation of a magnificent Gaga ball pit. This addition has already become a hub of activity, providing a fun and engaging recreational space. Your vision, planning, and execution of this project exemplify the very values we strive to instill in our young men: leadership, service, and a commitment to making a difference. Thank you, Peter, for your exceptional generosity and for choosing our school as the beneficiary of your impactful Eagle Scout project. Your project will continue to benefit generations of students to come. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors and have no doubt that you will continue to achieve great things. Congratulations.
Thank you, Father John. So thank you, everyone. That concludes the recognition of our 4 Eagle Scouts by honored guests. I'd like to invite Reverend Ransford Clark to please come up for the closing benediction. Will everyone please rise for the closing benediction and retiring of the colors.
I say something. I know that for benediction, it's always nice to kind of lay the basis, foundation of it. And I just want to say, as a priest, our task always as Catholics, one of the great priest's responsibility, to God lays before the priest is to be a watchman. And we stand as a priest of people and to watch, because our faith is practical wisdom. And part of the observance that I know as a priest I make is that so oftentimes the stress and emphasis is on rights, everybody's rights. And then from the perspective of faith, one thing we don't hear, what is my duty? And if all we stress is rights, but no duty, then what we find is what we find in our world today. And I thank the troops, of course the Boy Scouts, to at least instill in these boys the importance of duty. Because where duty is inculcated, then the responsibility will be to preserve the rights of everyone. And so therefore, I thank you on behalf of course, our church and of course, St. Peter. So may I say in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. God, we thank you for the graces of the day, most especially for the gift of these 4 Eagle Scouts, Nicholas, Dominic, Peter, and Matthew. And in all they do and say, may they bring honor and glory, not only to your name, but also the Boy Scouts and their rich tradition in shaping and molding the character of our youth. Bless these young men in all their endeavors, and may their dedication to God, family, and country be a source of inspiration, not only to those who will follow in their footsteps, but to all who are fortunate to encounter them. Bless their family, their troops, and in a special way, may all they do and say be inspiration to us all. And we ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
And may Almighty God bless you always. The Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Thank you, Reverend. Okay, so this Eagle Scout Court of Honor now stands adjourned. Thank you all for coming here today to celebrate the 4 Eagle Scouts. Can we please just give them one final round of applause? Much thanks to the families and parents of these 4 Eagle Scouts for preparing this room and outfitting it as it is. It's a great room, it's a great ceremony, so thank you for all the decorations and much appreciated for that. At this time, I just want to say thank you all again and God bless. Please get home safely. At this time, Piotr Riak, can you please retire the colors?
Color guard, retire the colors. Thank you everyone for coming. That's all.